Good morning. You live?
That's from what you said.
Welcome to our May 14th meeting. Let the record reflect that all members of the court are present. If you would please stand as I lead us in our invocation and our pledges. Heavenly Father, we thank you for this day and the many blessings that you have bestowed upon us. We ask that you protect our troops and their families as they continue to fight those who threaten our freedoms. And please protect our first responders as they look over us each and every day, especially today, as we once again in Brazoria County see flooding. Please watch over our constituents that are being impacted by the flooding and keep each and every one of them safe. We also thank you for the employees of this great county. Be with them and their families in their daily lives as they serve the citizens of Brazoria County. And we ask for your guidance as we serve our citizens. In your name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible. All right, our first order of business is agenda item 4, approval of our minutes from our April 23rd meeting.
So moved.
Second.
Motion from Commissioner Payne, second from Commissioner Linder. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Public appearances. Kathy, did anyone sign up?
No, sir.
All righty, that leads us to proclamations, resolutions. We do have 3 of those. Excuse me. The first one is for Motorcycle Safety and Awareness Month. Whereas today's society is finding more citizens involved in motorcycling on the roads of our country. And whereas motorcyclists are roughly unprotected and much more likely to be injured or killed in a crash than any other vehicle drivers. And whereas campaigns have helped inform riders and motorists alike on motorcycle safety issues to reduce motorcycle-related risk, injuries, and most of all, fatalities through a comprehensive approach to motorcycle safety. And whereas it is the responsibility of all who put themselves behind the wheel to become aware of motorcyclists, regarding them with the same respect as any other vehicle traveling the highways of this country. And whereas urging all of our community to become aware of the inherent danger involved in operating a motorcycle and give the operator the respect on the road they deserve. Now, therefore, the Brazoria County Commissioners Court does hereby proclaim the month of May 2019 as Motorcycle Safety and Awareness Month, approved this 14th day of May 2019. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Motion from Commissioner Linder, second from Commissioner Cade. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries. We have anyone here from the motorcycle community? There we go. Okay. Who wants this? Okay. Yes, ma'am. All right, let's face the camera.
Right. First phone, 1, 2, 3. Do one more, 1, 2, 3. Now camera. Just a second. Okay.
Good deal. We're going to have the corrected one here in a moment. All right, thank y'all very much. You're welcome.
Oh, yeah, the whole man.
You know, we do this next one every year, and I realize more and more it's about me.
I thought it was me.
That goes left unsaid. Whereas every year, thousands of elderly and disabled citizens are victims of abuse, neglect, and exploitation and denied many of their rights. Because elder abuse knows no boundaries as it affects all racial, cultural, religious, and socioeconomic groups, and because in 2018, more than 84,439 in-home intakes were investigated, and 49,284 cases were confirmed with victims of abuse, neglect, or exploitation in the state of Texas. Whereas the health and well-being of elderly and disabled people in Texas and Brazoria County should be one of our highest priorities and of concern to all Texans. And because no aspect of our society, culture, technology, agriculture, science, sports, or education would enjoy its current prominence without the contribution from those who are elderly or have disabilities. And whereas we recognize the benefits of wisdom, strength, courage, and knowledge of the elderly and disabled, and because the experience of their generation and contributions can only aid our great state of Texas in meeting the challenges of its future, and because people who are elderly or have disabilities are among the most important resources of this great state, and because it is fitting that we as a community recognize the need to protect their health, safety, and rights. Now, therefore, the Commissioners Court of Brazoria County does hereby proclaim the month of May 2019 as Older Americans Month in Brazoria County, and urge all citizens to work together in the years to come to help reduce abuse, neglect, and exploitation of people who are elderly and disabled. Approve this 14th day of 2019. To have a motion.
So moved.
Second.
I knew that was coming from you. Motion from Commissioner Payne, second from Commissioner Cade. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries. Do we have anyone here for this resolution?
It would be me and you. Since we're the same age.
I'll join you, dude.
We'll get this to the folks that requested it. And our next proclamation is for actions. And whereas the month of May 2019 has been proclaimed Older American Month by the Brazoria County Commissioners Court, and whereas Brazoria County includes a growing number of older Americans who enrich our community through their diverse life experiences, and whereas Brazoria County is committed to strengthening our community by connecting with and supporting older adults, their families, and caregivers, and acknowledging their many valuable contributions to society. And whereas Brazoria County recognizes the importance of bringing together all generations and engaging in activities that promote physical, mental, and emotional well-being for the benefit of all. Whereas we urge every resident to take time during this month to recognize older adults and the people who serve them as essential and valuable members of our community. And whereas Actions, Inc. of Brazoria County enhances the lives of older Americans in our community by promoting home and community-based services that support independent living, involving older adults in community events and other activities, and providing opportunities for older adults to work, volunteer, learn, lead, and mentor. Now, therefore, the Commissioners Court of Brazoria County does hereby proclaim the month of May 2019 as Older Americans Month and recognizes the service of Actions, Inc. of Brazoria County for their dedication and service to Brazoria County's older Americans, and recognize the outstanding work that they do every day as valuable members of our community who enrich the lives of all those with whom they work with. Approve this 14th day of May 2019. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Got a motion from Commissioner Payne, a second from Commissioner Cade. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries. No, we've got to have some actions, folks, here. All right, we're a little unbalanced here. Let's get a couple folks on this side. I would bet Linder took a shower this morning.
I did.
Arthur.
Ready, 1, 2, 3. Couple more real quick. Okay, perfect.
All right, anything to say? Okay, good. He's got a folder there for you. All right, thank you all.
Thank you.
All right, that brings us to formal reports and appearances, specialty court updates. Where's the other Judge Sebesta?
A good-looking one.
The young one.
So on the second proclamation, I think you could just take a selfie and go with that. So there you go. I do have some people here with me today. They're walking in the back. Members of the court, I just want to thank you for allowing me to speak this morning. Just to let you know, the month of May has been designated as National Drug Court Month. 30 years ago, the first drug court was created in Miami-Dade, Florida. And I'm proud to say that this year we celebrated our 10th year of having a drug court in Brazoria County. We had a celebration on April 25th at the Lake Jackson Civic Center. The purpose of the designation of it being National Drug Court Month is to highlight the work that all treatment courts do for the benefit of their participants and the community. In Brazoria County, as you are aware, there exists the STEP Drug Court Program, the PACE Recovery Court Program, Brazoria County Veterans Court, and the Domestic Violence Court. I'm honored to preside over the Drug Court Program. Judge Rickert presides over the Recovery Court Program, Judge Terry Holder, the Veterans Court, and Judge Huffstetler and Bradshaw, the Domestic Violence Court. The courts work tirelessly with individuals who suffer from substance abuse disorders and individuals who have served this country and have become involved in the criminal justice system. Drug and alcohol addiction affects individuals from all walks of life, regardless of age, race, gender, or class. Just to give you an idea, in 2014, the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Association estimated that over 21.5 million people ages 12 and up suffered from some type of substance abuse disorder throughout the United States. In 2018, more than 70,000 people died from drug overdoses. More people died from drug overdoses in 2018 than gun deaths, motor vehicle deaths, the worst year of the AIDS crisis in 1995, and all American casualties in the Vietnam War. Our goal as treatment courts is not only to help the participants, but also to reunite families and make this community, our community, a better place to live. The court also has a team of extremely dedicated individuals who assist and work with them on a daily basis. The team consists of an administrator, case managers, assistant district attorneys, defense attorneys, and treatment providers. And I can tell you that in Brazoria County, there are no better people to work with. These individuals are dedicated to their craft and are really good at what they do. And I will speak for all the judges when I say it is an honor to work with them. And I think we have some people here that are on the drug court teams and specialty court teams. If they can just stand for just a moment, just to let you know who they are. They're probably already standing, so yeah, waving their hand. There we go. The real purpose this morning and the real purpose of the reason that I come and talk to you every year is not just to honor these individuals, but the real purpose simply is to tell you thank you for your support of our programs. I've been involved with drug court since 2007. I've been a licensed attorney since 1993. And since the program's inception, this county and its leaders have been supportive of these programs in all ways. Leaders like members of this court, Sheriff Wagner and his team. I don't know where Sheriff Wagner is, but I'm telling you that Sheriff Wagner and his team of individuals are very supportive of our program. Our elected DA, Ms. Shenny, our defense bar, have all molded and shaped the court and the work we do on a daily basis. So thank you for your leadership, thank you for your support, and thank you for making Brazoria County a better place. I know that y'all are the ones that typically acknowledge people or groups, but just allow us, the drug court team, the treatment providers, and I do have some of our members here, the opportunity to tell you thank you for what you do, and not only supporting us, but making this community, our community, Brazoria County, a better place. And if you will indulge us, I know I have some of our drug court members here that want to come up and just shake your hand just to tell you thank you. Is that okay? Yeah. All right. So bring them up this way. Come on, Peanut.
Oh, fumble.
Yeah. Thank you, Judge.
Hey, you bet, Judge.
Yeah, you don't mind taking a picture?
No,
Not at all, y'all.
don't mind taking a picture.
All right, guys, first one, get that jacket on.
Go down there with him. Yeah.
Come on, guys. Come on, Ray Ray.
Yeah, we'll kind of, all of us.
Somebody may have to go home.
You have to get back, dude.
I think Cindy's too short to be in the back.
With Mr. Cade.
Sonny, I can't see you. Do a few here. 1, 2, 3. Let me get some right here real quick. Alrighty.
Thank you. Hang around for questions in case they have any. Thank you for indulging us every year. They get real excited to be able to take a picture with y'all and just to tell you thank you. Does anybody have any questions?
Y'all got any questions, guys?
Just like to thank you for what y'all do.
Thank you for everything you
Thank
do
you.
to help them, too.
Appreciate you leading this. Appreciate the folks that work the program. And of course, you guys and gals that are in the program and sticking with it. I know it's difficult, but we very much appreciate y'all really working at becoming productive members of society. I know it's tough on you guys to make that happen, but we appreciate it. Sheriff Wagner appreciates it. The judicial system appreciates it, that y'all got your nose to the grindstone and are working the program and the programs each and every day. So we very much appreciate that.
All right, thank you very much. Yes, we take some of Sheriff Wagner's best trustees and try to keep them.
All right. Thank you. All right. Our next formal report and appearance. Oh, and congratulations on your appointment to the Judicial Advisory Commission. Gary Basinger from the Alliance. Morning, Gary.
Cool, there it is.
Protective case. Phew.
That's why we have sippy cups.
Good thing.
That wasn't bad.
You did good.
Morning, Judge and Commissioners.
Good morning, Gary.
I'm very thankful that I'm appearing in front of this Judge Sebesta.
Third button from the right.
I want to take a few minutes to update y'all on what the Alliance is doing to market and promote Brazoria County. This here is a half-page ad that is being placed in the Texas Economic Development Guide that the governor's office puts out each year, and they pass it out at various events, functions such as that. So it is, we should be getting some copies just any day now. It's published every year in May, so I wanted y'all to see that. The Alliance never had any ads or anything, so we had this created and thought it turned out very well, and there may be other times where we will use this ad in other publications. And we had this created, and it was delivered in mid-February, and it's a trade show booth, but it's a display that we use wherever we can think to use it. It's a fabric panel on a metal frame, and it folds up and fits in a bag. It's easily transportable. But the displays are on fabric, and it's imprinted on fabric. It looks very nice. It's double-sided. The middle, the big section, the same image is printed on both sides, is imprinted. The two smaller ones on the end, there's different, it's the same setup, but it's different images on each side, and that's one side, and then there's the other side. So it has a little bit of flexibility for using. One of the things we're wanting to do, especially for Brazoria County Day next time, and for the MRO aviation show that we go to with the airport, is to take that middle section and have people's pictures taken in front of it. In fact, I think Commissioner Adams was one of them that suggested that when we visited. And then when people post it on Facebook or whatever, Brazoria County, Texas shows up behind them. So that will be very effective. Again, it looks very, I was worried, especially the middle section, since it's about 7.5 feet tall, 8 feet wide, if it would be pixelated when they printed it in that large of a display. And it's very good. It looks excellent. And I thought that was a good way to do that middle section with various images of Brazoria County on it. And here, hopefully the technology will work on the video. I'm always leery of it.
Bless you.
Yeah. Technology never knows what's going on.
Me? You. No, I don't think they want me over there.
Yeah.
No. That'd do it.
take a hammer to it.
He did figure out how to get a screen change today, Judge.
Hey, I did, because look, I put this little sticky note down here to remember.
Judge couldn't even turn on his screen, so we don't need him.
Yeah,
on
I got mine
I had
on
to turn
before.
it, I had to turn it off and that's what you call a percussion adjustment.
Star attraction, the video.
I did good. As tired as I am.
He used to have a star on it.
As tired as I am, you're lucky I can do it.
And it's a spectacular video. It's just unbelievable. It is. I would be sorry, you know.
Well, if I may, I'll do a commercial right now for the Brazoria County Employee Cook-Off this weekend. For those of y'all, live band Friday and Saturday night. Still have, if someone wants to judge beans on Friday or chicken on Saturday, filled 26 out of 30 spots. So if you would like to come judge, let me know. And thank you to Constable Thacker for providing security for both nights. I'm sorry, yes, Constable Thacker providing security both nights. So, 30 some odd teams. Should be some good food.
Well,
Now we got.
Hang on, we got the cavalry coming in.
Yeah, 'cause I got a sledgehammer out in the lobby.
You know,
You know,
that's exactly what Dude and I were thinking.
I've got two and a small hammer, so we can handle just about anything.
Noon Saturday, 4 o'clock Friday, noon Saturday.
and on the video, this Friday, hopefully the weather, knock on wood, holds up. This Friday and Saturday, the videographer will be here to video our second.
Okay.
And our second video is a quality of life in Brazoria County, so I'm going to drive him around Friday and Saturday at various locations around the county to
I went away the week.
take pictures to focus on the quality of life.
The service?
Oh, the water's down.
Yeah. Well, I said maybe wait another week.
Might not be today.
Me too. I like anything sweet.
I carrot or ice cream. They can make a
I can eat my white ice cream. Cookies and cream ice cream.
There we go.
And also on the video, last Friday and this Friday, Business Facilities Magazine sends out a weekly location video newsletter to 22,000 site selectors. This video was in last Friday, now it will be in this Friday's email to these site selectors so they can view it. And hopefully they'll have better luck.
Connie, did you get an email from P3 between April 24th and 26th with your forward-looking budget stuff? I didn't get it.
I got one from
Did maintenance get it forwarded to you?
maybe.
It was in my newsletter, and I have a Ask Connie.
Let me look. Yeah, because I printed it out.
Okay.
Somebody sent it.
Well, you have it.
Okay.
From Alvin to Pearland. This Texas, they overlaid this been 7-8 years ago. It's not just the frontage, it's X number of feet before and after frontage, whatever, I guess the hydraulic show.
Okay. All right. All right, we'll, while y'all tinker with that, we'll come back to it in a little bit.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and press forward. All right, that brings us to our consent agenda, and we need to pull 8L5 under purchasing. We're going to pull that. We'll address it down the road. Any other items that any member of the court would like to pull for discussion or separate action? Hearing none, I'll entertain a motion.
So moved.
Second.
Motion from Commissioner Payne, second from Commissioner Cade. Any discussion? Hearing and seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries. All right, that brings us to our discussion agenda, Order 8N1. Whereas on the 9th day of May 2019, the Brazoria County Judge issued a proclamation declaring a state of disaster for Brazoria County, resulting from widespread severe damage and loss of property from recent flooding of the Brazos River and Roche and several other communities along the Brazos River. And whereas the conditions necessitating the declaration of a state of disaster continue to exist, and whereas at least 100 homes are expected to be damaged or affected by the flood, and whereas Chapter 418.108B of the Texas Government Code provides that a local state of disaster may not be continued for a period in excess of 7 days without consent of the governing body of a political subdivision. Now therefore be it ordered by the Commissioners Court of Brazoria County that the state of disaster proclaimed for Brazoria County by the County Judge on the 9th day of May 2019 shall continue until terminated by order of the Commissioners Court. And this order is passed as an emergency measure and shall become effective on the 14th day of May 2019. Approved this 14th day of May 2019. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Motion from Commissioner Adams, second from Commissioner Linder. Any discussion? Hearing that, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Order 801, appoint Commissioner Precinct 1 Donald Dude Payne to the Southeast Texas Housing Finance Corporation. Commissioner Payne declines any compensation or stipend for said appointment per Texas Constitution, Article 16, Section 40, as seen by attached letter hereto attached and presented to Commissioners Court for Commissioners Court appointment and approval. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Motion from Commissioner Linder, second from Commissioner Adams. Any discussion? I know we haven't had representation on this board in quite a while. Commissioner Payne, I appreciate you stepping up to do that.
Yes, sir.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries. Order 8P1, canvass the Brazoria County Emergency Services District Number 6 creation election held on May the 4th, 2019. Number of votes, there were 7,393 registered voters, and a whopping 735 of those cast their ballots for a percentage of 9.94%. There were 4 provisional ballots cast, total provisionals counted, and it was for Brazoria County ESD number 6, Proposition A, confirmation of the creation of Brazoria County ESD number 6, and the levy by the district of a tax not to exceed the rate allowed by Section 48E, Article 3, Texas Constitution, which is 10 cents per $100 of taxable value of property. And 4 were 516 against 196. To have a motion.
So moved.
Second.
Motion from Commissioner Linder, second from Commissioner Payne. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries. Order 8Q1, The court ratifies the attached agreement and modification between the Brazoria County Community Supervision and Corrections Department and Avertest LLC, doing business as AverHealth. The services provided will help CSCD function and benefit the local criminal justice system. Further, the county judge be authorized to sign any and all documents, if any, relating to said ratification on behalf of the county. And this is for your analysis testing.
So moved.
Second.
Motion from Commissioner Payne, second from Commissioner Cade. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries. And we're at the treasurer's report.
Before me, the undersigned authority and notary public in and for Brazoria County, Texas, on this day personally appeared the members of Brazoria County Commissioners Court, and who, after being duly sworn upon their oaths, do hereby state as follows. The requirements of subsection C of the Texas Local Government Code 114.026 have been met, and that we have reviewed and examined the monthly report of Kathy Campbell, Treasurer of Brazoria County, Texas, for March 2019. Further, having taken reasonable steps to ensure its accuracy as presented, approve the report and enter this order into the minutes, which state total cash and other assets in the custody of the county treasurer at the time of examination to be $206,795,219.28. Sworn to before me this 14th day of May 2019.
Thank you, Lacey. So order 8R1 is to approve the treasurer's monthly report and investment report for March 2019 and the quarterly investment report for second quarter fiscal year 2019. This order and affidavit must be filed with the county clerk. It is further requested a certified copy of this order be returned to the county treasurer. This report will be published on the Brazoria County website. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Motion from Commissioner Linder, second from Commissioner Adams. Any discussion? Kathy, thank y'all. Appreciate you and your staff for the work y'all do. Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries. Order 8S1, approval to award CSP number 19-49, abatement and demolition of a county building, to Emmanuel Enterprises LLC of Houston, Texas, who submitted the best evaluated offer, meeting specifications in the amount of $23,450. Further, the county judge be authorized to sign any and all documents necessary to execute said agreement on behalf of the county. And I know it doesn't say it in the order, but that is for the old Purnell House, which is just south of the West Annex. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Motion from Commissioner Payne, second from Commissioner Cade. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries. Order 8S2, approval to award CSP number 19-50, construction of a maintenance shop with ranger station to Construction Masters of Houston LLC of Pearland, Texas, who submitted the best evaluated offer meeting specifications in the amount of $593,800. Further, the county judge be authorized to sign any and all documents necessary to execute said agreements on behalf of the county. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Motion from Commissioner Linder, second from Commissioner Payne. Any discussion? Hearing that, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries. Order 8S3, in review of the proposals received, it is the recommendation of the Evaluation Committee to award CSP number 19-55, generators for Health Department, to CF McDonald Electric Inc. of Houston, Texas, who submitted the best evaluated proposal meeting the specifications for a negotiated price of $110,000. Further, the county judge be authorized to sign any and all documents necessary to execute said agreement on behalf of Brazoria County. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Motion from Commissioner Payne, second from Commissioner Cade. Any discussion? Hearing that, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries. Order 8S4, award invitation to bid number 19-57, public nuisance abatements to Texas Development LLC of Pearland, Texas, who submitted the best bid meeting specifications for the public nuisance abatement located at 18303 Sage Street, Rochelle, Texas, in the amount of $5,942. Further, that the county judge be authorized to sign any and all documents necessary to execute said agreement on behalf of the county. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Motion from Commissioner Adams, second from Commissioner Linder. Any discussion? Hearing and seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries. Order 8S5, in review of the proposals received, its recommendation of the Evaluation Committee to award RFP number 19-21, upgrade internet data services for the Parks Department to Granite Telecommunications LLC of Quincy, Massachusetts, for a 36-month contract at the pricing shown in the attached summary. Granite Telecommunications submitted the only evaluated proposal meeting the specifications. Further, the county judge be authorized to sign any and all documents necessary to execute said agreement on behalf of Brazoria County. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Motion from Commissioner Payne, second from Commissioner Cade. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries. Order 8S6, approval to utilize the Choice Partners Cooperative Contract for a job order contract with Construction Masters of Houston, Inc., located in Pearland, Texas, in an amount of $293,508.96, not including the alternate proposal amount. The project will be for the floor replacement and new restrooms at the museum. For the county judge be authorized to sign any and all documents necessary to execute said contract on behalf of Brazoria County. Do I have a motion?
So, second.
Motion from Commissioner Linder, second from Commissioner Cade. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, motion carries. Did we get it? Yes. All right, we're going to go back and let Gary finish his formal report before we get to department heads.
We have liftoff.
All right, Gary. Bit of everything in there.
Yeah, it turned out very well, and I'm sure the second one will be just as good. And also on the video, we were at a trade show in Orlando and then in Atlanta, and at both shows in the booth this
Però
booth
facciamo
in Orlando
un
and
uso
Atlanta.
garbato, perché abbiamo bisogno.
So that's all I've got. Appreciate y'all's
Any-
time, and I'm glad I didn't break the internet.
Any questions for Gary? Gary, we appreciate everything y'all do. Sorry I missed the board meeting yesterday. I was a little tied up. So,
Thank y'all.
good deal. Thank you. Russell, thank you and Denise for getting us wired up. All right, that brings us to department heads. Morning, Lisa.
Hello. I just wanted to let you know that our Summer Reading Club program starts on June 1st, but our pre-registration opens tomorrow. So anyone, children through adults, can go to the Brazoria County Library webpage and pre-register for the Summer Reading Club program. We're going to have lots of fun and great programs for all ages and some fun prizes at the end of the summer.
Thank you, Lisa. Any other department heads? Morning, John.
Good morning. Good morning, Commissioners and Judge. I just wanted to give a brief report. On April 4th, we had our Texas Community Futures Forum. This is a public event that we invite people from around the county to come in and give us their critical issues that they feel are going to be affecting them in Brazoria County the next 3 to 5 years. So I will be sending those issues out to the members of the court, just so you'll be aware of that. Those are the issues that we'll work on if we're able to do that through educational programs. The other thing, we wrapped up my water fairs. This is an educational program I conduct at schools throughout Brazoria County, elementary and even junior high. Had over 600 students, 3rd and 4th graders and 7th graders. Largely it's run by volunteers help me coordinate that and actually conduct the presentation. So the teachers are very much in favor of it and complimentary of that program and want to reschedule for next year. Another thing that you should be aware of, there's a Texas Citizen Planner program, and you may have received information on this already, but if not, this is coming up June 4th and June 5th. It's being conducted by my colleagues with AgriLife Extension. It'll be held in Lamarck at the Galveston County Extension Office. But it's a 2-day workshop or a day-and-a-half workshop. And you'll be receiving more information on that. And finally, just wanted to share with you this graphic that I printed today. I received the information yesterday. You know, I keep you up to date at the request of our emergency coordinator and extension to send out information to each of you. So this is the newest graphic. And that's just a snapshot of the Texas recovery.
Very good.
And then there'll be other documents that I'll send out later today.
Good deal. Thank you, John.
Thank you for your time.
We appreciate everything you and your agents do here in Brazoria County, and I've had those conversations with Eric and with Dr. Ripley and with Chancellor Sharp, so we really appreciate you guys.
You're welcome.
Thank you
for your support.
Thank you. All right, any other department heads? Good morning, Brian.
Good morning, Judge.
A couple quick notes here about Brazoria County Parks Department. First and foremost, just an update on our park closures. We have 3 parks at the moment that are still closed. Camp Mohawk County Park up near Alvin, Hanson Park west of West Columbia, and Brazos River County Park out near Holiday Lakes. Camp Mohawk should be opening either today or tomorrow. We closed it just because there was an inundation from Chocolate Bayou into the park pretty significantly, but it has receded quickly, so we will open that probably today or tomorrow. Fairly good about that. The other 2 parks, quite a bit of water still. We actually have had 2 employees living, one in each of those parks, and those employees have been evacuated, and we have relocated the temporary house at Hanson Park to higher ground. So anyway, more good news hopefully to come as the Brazos River and San Bernard River recede. That does, however, bring up an interesting point. The court is very familiar with the aspiring young park ranger that comes to court, and I'm, of course, referring to my colleague Joe Ripple. There was a position that came available that every time we have the flood, we actually, when the water starts to recede, there is a temporary position to inspect all of the drainage culverts for alligators. But since he's not here today, I'll just get with Holly later to see about filling that with Mr. Ripple. Back to a more serious note, the last thing I want to mention is House Bill 1628, which is my understanding is awaiting Governor Abbott's signature. Just a note officially from the Parks Department of how much we appreciate all of the members of the court's effort, particularly Commissioner Payne and Judge Sebesta, but Speaker Bonin was a big help, and House Bill 1628 basically gives Brazoria County the authority as what is considered a smaller county to enforce misdemeanor policies to control some of the things that are going on at our beaches. And we were allowed input on that bill to edit it and add language so that it fits our needs. There's been great accommodation from Speaker Bonin's office, and just a few folks I'd like to thank. Jessica Follett from Speaker Bonin's office, Representative Morrison, who is the author of that bill, and Senator Colkhorst, who was instrumental in getting that through the Senate committee. And then locally, David Thacker, John Blankenship actually went to Austin to testify for that. And anyway, great effort, and I think that bill will really, really benefit what we're able to do on our beaches to keep them clean, to keep them safe, and make sure that everyone has equal access to them. So we're really appreciative of that. And that's it. Thank you.
I appreciate being included in that, but that was mostly you and your staff and Commissioner Payne on carrying the water on that one.
It's a big deal.
Really appreciate that. That will give us some ability to keep our beaches a little bit cleaner.
You know, the population is not getting any smaller, and the beaches are not getting any less popular. So to have this in place is I think, a really big step for our future enjoyment of that.
Good deal.
Thank you,
Brian. Any other department heads? All right, not seeing any. We're going to go into executive session. And we'll conduct the executive session under Texas Government Code, Chapter 551, Subchapter D, 551, Potential Litigation Times 6, 551.072, Potential Purchase of Property, Deliberate Purchase, Exchange, Lease, or Value of Real Property, and also discuss the purchase of property. It is 9:55, and hopefully we won't be in there long. Thank you, each and every one of y'all, for being here this morning. Please stay safe out there. We're still seeing some floodwaters creeping across the county. We had a little bit more water got out of the Brazos River than what we thought. We've been watching it, and this has been a little bit of a unique event. In 2015, the river crested, I believe, at 51.46 feet, and it crested several nights ago at 51.4 feet, which is 3/4 of an inch less than the 2015 flood. And we did not see water in some of the parts of the county that we're now seeing water in. And seems to be that the 2016 and 2017 floods probably had some effects on the banks of the Brazos River. And so we're seeing more water get out at lower crest and having an effect throughout the county. So I ask each and every one of y'all just to be safe out there. Hopefully in the next week or so, we'll see most of these waters will have migrated out of the county and we can start getting back to normal. But appreciate each and every one of y'all's efforts. I know emergency management's been working real hard. Sheriff's Department's been working real hard. I know Commissioner Payne, Commissioner Linder, both been on duty all through the weekend watching these the waters. It's impacted our folks. So just ask each and every one of y'all to be safe while you're out there. So hopefully we'll be back soon. Thank you very much. right, it's 11:25. We're back from executive session. We have two items to take care of. One is authorize the district attorney to file suit against Jimmy Childress Jr., the estate of Jimmy Childress, Catherine Childress, or any responsible party for violations of the Texas Health and Safety Code, Texas Local Government Code, and/or Texas Administrative Code in connection with certain operations occurring at or located near 2101 South Columbia Drive, West Columbia, Texas 77486. The district attorney has authorized necessary expenses in the prosecution of the suit should an extraordinary writ be necessary. No bond is required. I have a motion.
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion by Commissioner Adams, second by Commissioner Payne. Any discussion? Hearing and seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Next item is purchase of house and 5 acres of land adjacent to Hanson Park, whereas the Parks Department has been approved by FEMA for FEMA funds for the residents inside Hanson Park, which was totally destroyed by Hurricane Harvey flood, and whereas the location of Hanson Park residents is in a location that continues to make it subject to damage by floodwaters, and whereas adjacent to Hanson Park is 5 acres with an existing house with utilities, water well, and septic system wherein the house did not flood during Hurricane Harvey, and whereas the Parks Department has been provided an opportunity to purchase 5 acres in the house adjacent to Hanson Park. Therefore, the Parks Department is hereby authorized to utilize FEMA dollars awarded for the damage to the current Hanson Park residents, along with county dollars to purchase the 5 acres of land in the existing house, which includes utilities, well, and septic, located adjacent to the current Hanson Park boundary. Further, the county judge is authorized to sign any documents related to the purchase of the 5 acres and final review by the district attorney's office. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Payne, second by Commissioner Linder. Any discussion? Hearing and seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. All right, do we have any items from the court? All right, hearing none. It is 11:27. We're adjourned.